telling me that you're number one over me. That's it. I'm not jealous about
That's personal. That's how personal.
It is.
That's how personal.
It is. So when people in this area get brought out, like, if there's any independent podcasters out there, I take it personal. I'm better than you niggas.
That's too Virgos.
I promise you, I'm better than all you podcast niggas out there that's not so
amount I've grown. All these seeds I've sown, built up from catacombs, might even rival Rome. Don't need a crown or throne. All this without a clone, all this without a loan.
Wu-Tang. What am I winning? What am I got for myself? Little Ralph Lauren.
I got ankle socks, so I can't even do this. Y'all leaving me out.
Where? Right. Yo, I have a question. A random question. Do y'all have a love for like soft clothing, like I do?
Soft clothing.
Yeah. Like soft clothes, like
What you mean by that?
like you know, like
the material.
Yeah, like the texture, like that, like you know, like the inside being like fleece.
Yeah.
But nah, these are corduroy. The inside isn't as soft. Nah, but like like
Gotta
soft,
have some
like
type of
like a
Yeah.
like
fleece.
thick.
Yeah, but
thick,
like,
but like just laying on you, like
That's what I like.
yes, not
almost
that.
like a sensory blanket for like a autistic
Yes.
kid when they
Yes.
need something heavy
Yes.
to make them feel comfortable.
Yes.
Right.
And it's called what I
Nah,
just
they're
said?
sensory blankets.
Yeah.
Yes, like there's no different than like.
But that's when you start
the
stepping
couch-
up. That's when
the
you
couch
start
throws.
stepping up and you start naming your clothes. You be like, yeah, I just got this garment right
Yeah.
Start talking like Raekwon and Chef and shit like that.
garments, bro. My threads.
I've
bro.
been finding
My
myself
clothes.
doing that a lot lately, like paying more attention to like my dressing game.
Yeah.
Before I really didn't. Not to say I didn't give a fuck. I just would wear what I liked.
Yeah.
But now I wear like not so much what I like, not so much what's in style, but I'm trying to be more creative with my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, that's something that I've always felt like I did. Like I like pieces. Like I don't like fits, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I will prefer, like a big thing I do. Like I'm a big fan of GQ magazine. That one, and then there's another like men's fashion magazine. A lot of like, you know, like Michael B. Jordan will be on the cover.
Right.
Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston, a couple of other like names. But what I always pay attention to is like the pieces and the fits that they wear and how it fits on them or how it lays, whatever have you.
Right.
But I will be like, nah, I don't like that fit, but I like that jacket. I don't like that fit, but I like those shoes. I don't like that fit, but I like those pants.
Yeah.
And in that, I will go and find things that either mimic or look like the things that I like and style it my own way and piece it with other things and whatever. And I'm like, I always tell people that I'm like, yo, the cool thing about having style is like you don't need an outfit.
Yeah.
Like for my birthday fit last year, I was going for like what is that? I was going for a Tyler the Creator look.
Okay.
I saw that.
I was going for a Tyler the Creator.
I saw that because I said that in my head. I was like, not so much so as Tyler the Creator, but I was like, oh, he's real in his hippie space.
Yeah,
and
I was
the
trying.
colors and the but like it wasn't.
It was brown.
Yes, but it was like, nah, you had the.
I went brown and beige.
The red, that's what it was. That's what I was
That's
like,
like
nah,
a
he's
burgundy.
in his, yes. I was like, nah, he's in his hippie. I was like, that color pop. That's what I was saying. The color
So
pop.
I put the cardigan on with the slack shorts, and I had the high socks with a regular white tee on.
Nah, but it's the color pop. It's the color pop. Wearing neutrals and then the color pop. That's what I'm into right now.
I really went crazy with it. I ain't gonna lie.
I fuck with it.
Neutrals.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
But
the
Miggity
sneakers,
Mike.
what made me like it more was the sneakers and the hat.
Yeah. Miggity Mike check 1 2. What is this? The Dricanhippie Show back for business. This should be episode 430 if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? And y'all hear us conversating about fits and all that, garments and all that. You know what I mean?
Textures.
With my guy, we got Pepe Alfonso in the building. You know what I'm saying? AKA
Yeah.
Alpha Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to my right, we got the lovely, the beautiful, the talented Ebony
Yo.
J.
Hey,
y'all know-
Ebony J.
And y'all know me, man, the highest hippie in the room, Dricanhippie, of course, except when my son Pepe in the building, we compete on that. You know what I mean? It's a light rivalry, you know what I'm saying? Magic and bird type shit.
Yeah, no. Light shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, pull that in. Pull. Come get a little closer to us. Come in a little closer to us. Come closer. Come closer. Yeah. Nah, yeah. We here. We just want y'all to see us.
Yeah, we here, man. So,
And we
me-
all rocking black. Did that peep?
Nah, facts.
it's
I don't know who sent out the memo.
it's a funeral, you know what I'm saying?
know who
We
sent out
came
the
to
memo.
slay shit.
Yeah, no,
So
but here
came
we
dressed
are.
in our old black fits.
Here we are.
And none of you motherfuckers can fuck with
Here
this.
you are.
Cause we just
see?
that hip.
You see
You
what I'm
feel
saying?
me?
Black
You know
on
what
black
I'm
on
saying?
black.
You
And
know
it's
what I
Black
mean?
History Month. So you
And it's
know.
Last day of Black
So
History
you know.
Month. It's only right that we had.
So you know.
It's only right that we had.
If you didn't
Pepe.
know, okay, can I just not to sidebar
Nah,
one
we
more
gonna
thing,
conversate
right?
about everything today.
Here's something that I so I have kids, right?
Okay.
Younger kids. And something that had
What's the ages?
6 and 7.
6.
Not
7.
9 and 7. Excuse me, 9 and
You
7.
get 6 to 7 mixed up with 9 to 7.
Not 9 and 7. They're 9 and 7.
Okay.
My oldest is 16.
Okay, nice.
This nigga's old.
But it came to my attention the other day that my kids haven't brought a single thing home regarding Black History Month. And I had to ask both my son and daughter and ask them, like, have y'all talked
About it in
about
school.
it at all in school this
Yeah,
month?
right.
And my daughter was like, yes. And I was like, the whole month? And she was like, not the whole month, but we learned about, and she was like, she paused, and she was like, somebody Martin Luther King. We learned about him. So I was like, all right. I asked my son, and he was like, no. And I said, nothing, like zero, whatever. But he was like, well, I have this poem that I have to read you. And he was like, I think it's about Black people. And it's a slavery poem. It is a slavery poem. It's about how he was snatched from his home world, sold, and became a blacksmith. When my son first read it, he didn't get it. He didn't understand it.
Right,
until
right.
I told him. I was like, people that look like me, this is what they did to us.
Yeah.
And he asked the question that I couldn't answer.
Right.
Why?
Why?
He asked the one question I
That
said,
we've been asking
and I
for
said,
hundreds of years.
we're still trying to figure it out.
Hello. I was.
And that- and
But I just want to say, like, it's
And
shocking to me to know that, like, when we were kids, I felt like
we learned that shit
every day.
Every day we
Especially, like,
learned it,
In
man.
Black History Month.
especially during February.
Yeah,
Especially during February. They may
right.
not say it any other time of the year, but I felt like in February at least.
Let me tell
it's
you guys
cool.
about my experience. So I'm in a car the other day, yesterday to be exact, and it's a Jewish man in the car. And when I come in the car, I'm a nice person. I'm like, hey, how you doing? You know, get in the car, sit down. How you doing? Good morning. I think it was good morning. I said good morning. No response. Then I put my headphones on, listen to music, but I hear he's going off on the car driver, black car driver. Oh, I just got off a flight to Miami. The amount of time it's going to get to Miami, and that's the same amount of time it takes me to get home. I don't like this, da 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 da. And then he's like, oh, I shouldn't be here right now. Like, just saying a whole bunch of stuff as though the aura that I got from him was basically like,
Causing
how
him to
dare you have another black person be in a car with me? I should be the one driven by a black man. And not another black female get driven by a black man. Like, this is my thing. So I get out the car. I'm like, okay, have a great day. Still nothing.
Nothing.
I'm like,
You've been
nerve-
talking this whole time.
Right, I'm like, I said good morning, I said have a great day, and I don't get no response.
See, a nigga like me, I don't play them white games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
don't play none of that shit. But to go to his story, like, to hear that the
They haven't
only
spoke
piece of information that you did learn in Black History Month was about slavery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's bogus in
And
itself.
you can't
know what I'm
remember
saying?
Dr. Martin Luther King name.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. Ever since I could remember, I've been learning about
Since a youngin'.
Yeah.
I've been learning about not just black history, like my history within.
Yes.
I'm Puerto Rican.
Well,
you know
like
what I'm saying?
history in general.
History
Right.
in itself, you know what I'm saying? And even if you got common sense, when you learning about history in itself, you like, damn, like these white people are
Like,
kind of.
why did y'all do this?
Why they so evil and destructive for what, right? And I think the simple answer is what Bad Bunny's
Super Bowl.
message was in the Super Bowl. It's like they just hate, but love is always stronger than hate. So
Hello.
you could rape my wife on the plantation, but I'ma love that white and black baby nigga like it's mine.
Right.
And watch what he do when he get older into Benjamin Franklin or whoever it is, half and half, right?
Yeah.
Cause I heard that Nat King, I heard that he was a product of that. His mom's got raped or something like that, and he's half white and half black. You know what I'm saying? But he led the biggest revolution on the slavery. You know what I'm saying? So I think those are the people that really have that internal thing more. The half black, half white type shit. I'm like, damn, I gotta prove myself to this.
Well,
I'm not accepted by this. Like,
I feel like
listen, me, a nigga like me, I only date black queens, so.
I feel as though
Then you look at me.
there's a lot of animosity in that realm.
It's a lot of hurt.
But that's why I say animosity.
Yeah.
Because
it gotta be animosity, because I
it's-
just saw some shit with just some regular guy on TikTok, and he was like, I was at I think he said he was somewhere at a bar or something in Texas, and a white man pulled his cigar and looked at him and said, I hate black people. And he looked at him and he said, why? Let me inquire, right?
Yeah.
Why do you hate black people? And he said because y'all are the most creative, y'all are the most athletic, y'all are the most y'all have everything.
I saw that.
But y'all don't have unity. He was like, y'all don't get together for nothing, bro. Like, he was like, I'm Irish. If people was trying,
I'm about to blow your shit.
Yeah.
Because what he's saying is something that I heard in a movie. He was like,
we gonna get to some fun stuff.
yeah, he said, and I can't remember the movie was, but he was like, you know what? He was like, you know what pains me so much about black people?
Talking to the bike.
He was like, what pains me so much about black people is that when y'all need to be together, y'all can't be together.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, you got Jewish people who will create a whole community, this, that, and the third. You have Chinese people or Korean or Asian, they'll do that whole shit or whatever. He was like, but black people, and the guy stopped him and he said, but black people always get their shit destroyed, get it stolen, get it taken. We've had our own. We've created our own.
Yes, we did.
We've put our own on. We've done everything on our own.
Still to this day.
And still to this day, we still continue to try to do on our own. It's y'all
That always want to put a
that
speed
always
somewhere, yeah.
want to put a roadblock, want to stop it, don't like it, want to be a part of it and take it over. It's always that. It's never an appreciation. Look, they did it. Cool, let's leave them be.
Like the lady said, like you ever saw
It's never that
you ever
way.
saw the big lady? She
Even
got
in-
glasses on social media, and she explained it with the Monopoly game.
Yeah,
She said, imagine if you could live long enough to be 1,000 years old, right?
Right.
And you played against somebody Monopoly, right? You played against them, and they had a 400-year head start.
400.
So you didn't get to start the game until they was 400 years into it.
Yeah.
So
That's
everything,
crazy.
they already own everything
Yes,
on the
right.
board, right? So you get in and you fit in where you fit in, right? And you get your shit and you build your shit, and then, like he said, they'll bomb that shit. Boom, Tulsa, get
Yep.
that shit the fuck out of
Yep,
here, right?
I want it. No,
now
not
you got to start
No, I want
over,
it. Yep,
and
I want it.
you can't collect 200.
Nope.
So she explained that shit very well, and I've been seeing it, bro, and that's always been my question. Growing up, I'm about to be 38. I always ask, like, damn, like, why are we still stuck in this? It, like, I think it's a mental thing, right? Like, sometimes you do run into people that's like, damn, I can't have this nigga do better than me because then he gonna take my spot. or some formation of that thing, right?
It's always been a competition.
Yeah, and I just think that just stems from all of those 400 years that we talking about, bro. That slavery shit really like embedded a mentality thing that it's so scary, bro. Like, and I see it within my own people, but I'll be like, damn, that's fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you really just can't hold that nigga down for 5 minutes, bro? I bet you if you hold him down for 5 minutes, there's gonna be 2 other niggas that look just like you and act like you and believe everything that you believe, that's gonna walk up and help y'all.
And follow.
And then from there, it's gonna be another 5, bro. I promise you, bro. But that thing that they did to us, bro, like they really shrunk our chakras so bad, bro, that we just love the negative shit instead of the positive
it's not that
shit.
we love it's not and I don't think that we love the negative
It's more
shit.
of a,
I think that because there's more negative happening, it's easy to succumb to it.
Yeah.
shit is whack, bro.
It's easy to succumb to it. And then like, right, and then you also have the people who are just like, I'm just one person. What the fuck can I do to fix it? What can I do to change it? What can I right? But it really is like there's a sense of community that is missing in the black community.
Yes.
It's getting there though, man.
It's getting.
It's always been there.
Look, it's
like
getting
it's
there.
trying, but it's not big enough.
It's getting there because
big enough.
we are that generation that is realizing that, like, yo, when I was a kid, I used to go to mad barbecues and hang out at somebody's house and do all of this. Why did that stop? Like, where did that go? What happened? And a lot of the times, a lot of people will sit here and be like, I'm a homebody, or I don't want to be. Honestly, it's an energy thing.
Yeah.
It's an energy thing.
And you gotta be outside to get energy.
If you don't feel that, and I think that's more so now than what it used to be, where it used to be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna go, right? Now it's more so like, if my energy's not in it, or if there's not something I feel like is gonna be worth my time, I'm not going. I'm not doing it. If so-and-so's not there, I'm not going. And that to me is like, it taints the camaraderie and the communities that can be.
I credit this generation right now. What is it, Gen Z?
I don't know.
And maybe younger than them, like that like after us, like these generation, bro. A lot of people put a bad name on them. I credit them with a lot, bro, because like you saying, they are the ones that have the courage and like have the smarts, and they really moving into that independent world. Like, yo, bro, I don't need nobody for a job. What the fuck is a job? These niggas don't know what the fuck a job is, bro. Like me, I still have that mentality. I'll sit here for 24 hours and do this, right? But I need a 9 to 5.
I'm still gonna get that money.
These niggas, if nothing's moving right now,
I'm not moving.
I'm scamming.
Yeah.
They getting it by any means, and I fuck with it, bro. And I don't care that you call me I don't care about none of that. That's cool. When I was younger, I used to look at old niggas like, bro.
Yo, you know what's so crazy?
I'm good, OG. I'm good.
That's so crazy to hear that, right?
You know what I'm saying? We still took heed to what niggas said. Unlike these niggas, they totally blow you off. Like, nah, pause. Nah, I'm good. But, you know, shout out to all my black people out there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, we just had to have that moment.
All my kings
We
and
needed
queens.
to have that moment. I feel like
it's funny because now I'm gonna ask a funny question, right? What was it after that lovely conversation? What was your favorite boy band?
Boy band?
Growing up. I know we listened to rap and all that, but we listened to that white pop.
You know who
it wasn't a black band.
Mine was Backstreet Boys. Everybody
you know who I was just listening to that played in the cafe the other day when I was sipping my coffee? Jesse McCartney. I don't want another pretty face.
Yo!
Sit right there.
I was like,
Okay, but hold on.
man.
Let's talk about that for a second. That era of music.
Yes.
Early 2000s.
That was amazing.
I swear, everybody always says the same thing.
What they say?
Like, oh my God, that's my favorite song. Oh my God, I remember this. Oh my God, I remember this.
Like that
the
song?
early 2000 music.
Britney Spears. What?
I used to have a crush on Jesse. I used to think I was the beautiful soul he was talking about.
Oh man, there was so many.
What was that?
And then who else
what was that
like?
James Blunt song?
I was trying to think of the other.
Damn, he was like in the snow and shit. That was my shit.
Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, yes, yeah. That one, or even the Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City? Bro, I don't care what nobody says. That song is a classic, my nigga. I don't care. That song is a classic. Those them chords, them doom 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 doom. Yo, what?
I used to stay with the Kiss FM mixtapes that they used to make.
Oh yeah. Bro, listen. Okay, and here's what I'll say.
My shit was Backstreet Boys though.
My shit was NSYNC. My shit was NSYNC. I was a pretty big NSYNC fan. I will say that is those types of sounds.
I like Maroon 5 too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those types 5, of like. Yeah. Even
Avril
Lavigne was my chick right there. I used to love Avril Lavigne.
Band that was like Maroon 5 that I was like a big fan of. Yellow Card. I don't know if anybody knows Yellow Card.
Do you remember
what was the
Class Heroes?
Gym Class Heroes. Fall Out Boy. That was the other one. Fall Out Boy was a oh man.
Oh, damn, how the song
dance, we're falling in love. What?
Damn,
I'm trying to think of the song. What's
the Gym Class Heroes?
Damn. Fuck.
Oh, the one where he was
when he was telling his pops that he fell in love again.
I'm trying to think of it.
Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got.
My girlfriend. Yes.
Oh Lord, white niggas is killing the game in the early 2000s.
He was mixed, I think.
Yeah, Travie?
Yeah, Trav was mixed.
Trav was that nigga.
Trav, absolutely. He was the I wanna be a billionaire or millionaire. So freaking bad. That was Bruno Mars' first song.
Damn, that's like what? 09? 10?
Never had.
Gotta be 2010.
Niggas is old, my nigga.
Gotta be 2010.
Those are my jams.
Gotta be 2010. But those are the songs, honestly, those are the songs that when I'm making music and when I'm creating, that like, not say that's the energy I try to possess and give off, whatever, but like, you know what I mean? That's a creative those are the inspirations that
you could feed off.
Feed the musical sound portion of who I am.
Right.
From the sonics to lyrics to cadence, catchiness, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? So I always take those things into consideration when I'm creating my music, when I'm writing my lyrics, and you know, even when it comes down to the production and certain moments in the song, or trying to create moments in songs, you know what I mean? It came from those you know, those
versatile
things.
And you're listening to music.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
because
even when I was younger, I didn't like Spanish music. But when my mom's played
listen
I would have to
there are
listen
certain
to it.
songs that I will sit here and tell you to this day, I have no idea really what's being said. Aventura, I know who it is. That's my shit, bro. I know. But like, again, there's a rhythmic energy that comes with you know, with good music, with good music, with good music.
Like, hey,
period.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Period. Good sound, good sonic.
Cause just
I used
like
to listen to bachata and not even know what the fuck was going on. I remember one time, because I used to fuck with everybody in school. I don't care who you was. If you was cool, you was cool. Even though I was popular.
I'm still like that.
So it was. I got invited to a fucking quinceañera. When I tell you I was the only black person there, I was the only black person there.
Bruh,
they playing that music and I'm dancing. And you know what's crazy? I showed up in the same dress as all the other girls. Like, you know the people that's supposed to be in the quinceañera. I don't know where they got their dress from, but I pulled up in the same exact dress as them, so it looked like I was part of it too. And I'm just dancing, you know, vibing out with them. I don't know younger, what the fuck is being said, but it was just a vibe and good energy, and I had a beautiful time.
Listen, I went to a bar mitzvah. I went to a bar mitzvah.
Right.
I think I went to maybe like 2 or 3 when I was like maybe like
this was
13 to like 16.
Nah, this was high school, like 9th
I'm like like 9th grade. Yeah, it was like 15 to 16, 17 like area. I was going to like bar mitzvahs and stuff like that. Only black person there.
Hello.
Only black person there.
Right.
But the music that they were playing was black music.
The middle.
Every now and then you throw a little like ala tequila ala. Every now and then you'd get one of those, but the flip on the when he switched, when he flipped, or when he went to the next song, or it was
always goes back to some type of African drum,
hip hop, some type of drumming, some type of rhythmic. But like she said, like yo, good music, good sound, good feeling, good vibration. Like that shit is
talk about good music, good sounds, good vibrations, good energy. So what was this, like 2 weeks ago? Probably now.
Let's get
the
into
listening
it.
party.
Nah, it was
Let's get
last
into
weekend.
it.
Last weekend.
Last week.
I got invited by my guy, you know what I'm saying, to his album listening party, Self Care 6. You know what I'm saying? Part 6, you know what I mean?
He rocking the shirt right now.
You
You can get one of these if you want one. You can
get one. You get one.
Well, I want one.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, his clothes are always fresh. But so let's get into it real quick. We're gonna talk about his project. He gonna give y'all a sneak peek. I know that I've been posting about it and I've been saying, "Oh, shit, out now." He just told me it ain't out yet. He'll be out soon. He'll tell y'all during the duration of this talks right now. But Self Care 6. What I pulled from it, what I did want to talk about first, shout out to everybody that you had in there.
Thank you. Shout out to everybody who pulled up.
All them niggas in there was showing love, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
Erase the nigga word. All them brothers in there was showing love.
I was gonna say, like, those are everybody who was in there was very much like close people to me.
Should feel like a fraternity, some college
shit. You have all the support of your like people.
Well, it's hard. It's for me. You most people don't know this, but it's really hard for me to like accept it, those kind of things because I've done a lot of things alone in my life. I've experienced a lot of things alone. I've never had certain support in certain areas, and to be as passionate as I am about my music and creating, to have everybody in that room, you know what I mean, off the love, pull up, to hear it, to be able to be in,
you could feel it when you could feel it when you walked in there. It was just like, literally, that's my first time meeting every single one of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only knew Pepe, but he saw it. I walked in there like I knew niggas. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody get a dap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when they see me hug him, now it's putting your guard down a little more. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, he know this nigga. Right. And then, as the night progresses, I'm sitting back because I'm more like him. Yeah. I'm more introvert, and like he say, I don't know how to make friends. Yeah. So I'm just chilling. And you invited me to shit. I told Ab, I don't fuck with people. Bro, I be sometimes no disrespect to your friends or nothing like that. Bro, nothing. They could be the coolest person in the world, but I gotta get to know you first type shit. But anyways, right? So we in there, and then my son decides to he said, let me just put some old NBA games on the TV just so we can vibe. Yeah. Always sports. Right. Politics. Right. Religion. Sports gonna spark a debate. Sports
spark a debate more than politics.
Oddly enough, me and him start going in on the topic, and everybody else start getting into it. So now from there, it's like, oh shit, the energy is up. Yeah, bro. When we finished the conversation, it was like, play that tape. Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So from the tape, shout out to everybody again. Shout out to the engineer. Shout out to the studio. What studio is that?
Cutting Room Studios. Mm-hmm. Cutting Room Studio. Yeah, the Cutting Room Studios. Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm. They're a good group of people.
They had a couple plaques on the walls. And all that.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's a decorated studio for sure. There's a lot of really big named artists who have worked through those spaces, and to be able to be in those spaces among that talent, you know what I mean, among that notoriety.
That booth was fire, man. The way they had the mic in there, and it was just like a big ass space. I was like,
and that's their original location. So that was their first location. The other location that we were originally supposed to be at is their second location, which is out in Chelsea.
One thing, we're gonna get right into the music, but one thing that really stands out to me was the skits that you decided to put on there. You know what I'm saying? He put some Godfather in there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Different what else you put in there?
It was Godfather, Pulp Fiction.
You got
I
like
think that was
3?
Nah, but I used it.
3, right?
Yeah, but I used
the intro was a skit? Or
the intro was a
straight
skit.
music
Nah, it
came
was
on?
just the Godfather. Yeah, it was just the Godfather and Pulp Fiction. But I used 2 different sections of the Godfather.
Yeah, there you go. But those are 2 of my favorite movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pulp Fiction is in my top 5 movies.
Pulp Fiction is in my top 5. Godfather 2 is in my top 5.
I enjoy Godfather 2. It's not in my top 5, but it's.
I think Godfather 2 is better than the original.
Yes, it's more notable because I feel like Al Pacino's role in Godfather 2 was very much very prominent.
I feel like you get
you get both sides of the story.
I feel like you get Robert De Niro and Al Pacino like KB and Braun in their prime.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. I was like, you get both sides
Robert
of the
De
story.
Niro is that nigga Pops.
Listen,
he was holding little Corleone in.
Listen, I think that again, Godfather 1 is important, but Godfather 2 is the most recognized.
And Godfather 3 is
we don't care.
We don't care. Godfather 3 is better than what people think.
Yes and no. Like, it was silly. It didn't need to be done, but we understand why it was done.
Let's get into it, man.
Let's talk about it.
And the second thing that I noticed, because I listen to your music.
Yes.
And then come to find out, as we having more conversation throughout the night, this was your first project with that.
Yeah.
So
me and Mark.
So the sound to this project sounds different. I always compare you in this sense. I always compare you to Nipsey, right?
Okay.
Y'all always got to make something feel grand.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Nah, because I know what you mean.
You know what I mean, right? Because when he get to like a performance, even if it was like some of my early shit which is very small venues and shit, he was like the only one that would mic check.
Yeah.
He's the only one that would have his earpieces and shit, right? So, the sound, it still sounds grand, right?
I love that. But
it's a little more versatile.
It's elevated.
Right? It's I ain't want to say it. Sound better. You know what I'm saying? Because all your other, I still listen to Gotta Get the Job Done all day. I still listen to man shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But this sound, it really stood out to me.
Okay.
The beats.
Yeah.
It was over the top.
Nah, it was okay. So here's what I will say.
Woo, all the shits is fire, bro.
I connected with Mark about a year ago.
Shout out the boy.
Yeah, shout out man Mark, man.
Light skinned nigga, you heard?
The funny shit is nigga Spanish.
Light skinned nigga, you heard?
But I connected with him a year ago, and it wasn't a forced thing. I had pulled up to the Stockroom Studios. I had did a couple of takes, and we just meshed really well. We worked really well together as well. I also think that because I know what it takes to engineer and edit and record, it also is easy for me to tell him what I want, what I don't want, how I want it to sound, which makes it easier for him, because then it's like, okay, cool, I can go right to it instead of it being like a guessing game. But I very much did allow him to be his producer and engineer self on the project. There was a lot of the beats that he sent me that don't sound the way they do on the project that they do when he sent me.
They don't sound like the finished product.
No, what y'all hear in the finished product is like after I had laid it, after I told him I wanted this or da 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 da, and then he went back and grabbed the beats
really executed
to really accentuate certain pieces and certain melodies, and like there's certain songs that I was telling him, nah, I want this one to like, I want that shit to fucking hit. I need it to hit. And then there's certain ones I was like, nah, I need this to be more calm, relaxed. I want it to be more melodic. And he was, you know what I mean? And bro, if I had to really tell you, it would have took us a week if we were like locked in a room together to do this whole tape. And there's like 12, 13 songs on this track. Wow. It was very easy for me to find my pockets in his music. All he did was send me a pack.
Yeah, B-pack.
And I was like, cool. I was like, I used them all. And he was like, oh shit. And I was like, yeah, I already got like 5 written. I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? And then it got to a point where we were at the end of the tape, or I was done like writing, but I was like, nah, send me like 3 or 4 more. I feel like we need a little bit. There's like some space missing or like what have you. And he was really good about it, man. Yo, Mark is phenomenal at what he does. And I think that because I'm as passionate and as serious about it as he is, you know what I mean? It makes it easier for us to work together, because it's not a guessing game or a joke, or you know what I mean?
Take it seriously.
Yeah, very much so.
You guys take your craft seriously.
Very much so.
Get together.
It's very much work,
exactly,
but it's enjoyable. Like, it doesn't feel like work. You know, I feel like if I was to say how do I want it to feel when I'm doing this, it's when I work with him.
You worked with his name is Mark.
Yeah.
So you worked with Mark for the whole project.
Yes, he produced every single beat on the project.
Great.
He engineered it.
That's
he
why,
engineered
to that
it.
point that you was making, I think that's why people like. I be checking. You know, I gotta check my analytics, right?
Of course.
So, like, niggas love me and Ebony, right? And I think it's because what you was just saying. She takes this craft mad serious, bro. Like, she gets here on time. She has her notepad. Yeah. Even on the days that we not working, she hitting me up, sending me pictures, sending me videos and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's meet at this coffee shop so we can write ideas and shit like that.
Let's brainstorm. Let's network.
When you have somebody like that, you know what I mean? You could really.
No, but
it helps you.
He keeps me on my toes too. Like, yo, Ab, what's up this Saturday? Yo, Ab, what's you doing Thursday? Yo, Ab, come on, we got this time to this time.
Everybody knows.
But it's a back and forth. It's no different than,
he brings that out of me, and I bring that out of him. You know what I'm saying?
He hits me the same way probably he hits you. Yo, you free this week? Oh, yo, bro, I got a show coming up, the 23rd, blah, blah, blah. And it's the same way I do for him, though. I do the same way.
Reek tries to Reek gets credit to everybody.
Yeah, bro.
But he deserves to get the credit for himself.
He gets his flowers, bro, because he works hard. Yes. He works very hard, bro.
Very hard, yes.
Real shit.
I popped up. I was like, I'm going to just let y'all do y'all thing. He like, nah, Ab, you here. Of course you getting on the mic. I'm like, okay. Right? He like, what you mean?
You a part of the Dricanhippie Show?
Right.
You my co-host.
Right. What do you mean? That's not a guess.
Yeah.
Like, what?
But get back to it, cause the sound.
Yeah. Once y'all get done, I got some questions. So I'm gonna let y'all talk, do y'all thing, and then
Bet. Yeah. So I mean, and again, like I said, this is the first time we work together. But I know this is someone that I know we're gonna continue to work together. I know that we're gonna continue to make music, have projects, like, you know what I mean? We're already talking about our next joint together. And then, you know, outside of that, I know I personally want to do, you know, our own series together, you know what I mean? Him. So like, it's like you said, when you got somebody who takes it serious and wants to do it and wants to be prolific in the space, in the industry, like, it makes it easier for me to be okay with, you know, being prolific, aggressive, you know what I mean?
And even to try new shit.
Absolutely.
Because
he sent me stuff that was like, I was like,
yo,
not
gonna hold back their opinion on it. Like, all right, that sounded cool,
and that's what you need.
Let's go back to this though.
And that's what you need.
And in his defense, I mean, I don't know if he'll say it, but he'll probably tell you working with me is really easy. I don't go in. It don't take me a billion takes. Yeah. I know when I sound how I want it to sound. Right. I know when I'm in that space of like, yeah, that was it. Nope, I want to do it again. All right, let's do it again.
Question: Do you practice before you record?
I mean, it depends. Yes and no. Okay. Because the way I write, kind of prepares me, basically, in a sense of practice, knowing what I'm saying lyrically. So like, more so when I get in front of the mic, there's a particular tone I'm looking for. Yeah. A particular cadence, flow, setup, how I wanted to hit in certain spaces. Like that's more so what I'm hearing and looking for versus it being like I'm doing it for practice. Nah, like I can one off a lot of my verses get one offed because I say it exactly how I heard it when I wanted it, exactly in that space in that moment in time. But then there's certain records that I have to be a little bit more meticulous about because I heard it a certain way when I was writing it. So it's not so much of it that I practice it before I like go to the studio, because like I record a lot of the stuff before I go to the studio, in a sense of preparation for myself, in a sense of like, oh, I want to hear how this tape sounds, or maybe even in a sense of like, hey, listen, like this is what I got, let me know what you think. What it maybe even be that, but a lot of times, like I told you, I'm releasing projects every other month, in a sense of that's just my way of staying sharp. So when I write a song and I'm excited about a song, it's easy for me to go write it and be like, I'm done with that song. Sometimes I get really antsy and I gotta go record it because it's like a portion of my process. But then there's other times like this with this project, I wrote them all and waited, and I went to Mark's crib and we recorded it at his space. You know what I mean? As I like to call it, the mayor's lodge. You know what I mean? But that was the first time that I had even did that. Where I didn't record it myself. I went somewhere else and had someone else do it and do the process. And then I had
How did that feel?
Very, very anxious. Very anxious.
It had to be freeing at the same time.
But once it was done, how did you feel about it?
Once it was done, or once I received, you know what I mean? You know, the whole process or whatever. Once it was done, I was like, okay, cool, we're done. That's it? Now it's the next process. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have a checklist. So, like, it's not so much of, like, do I celebrate it? Yeah, we released it, popped some champagne, was with my niggas, we enjoyed it, we had some fun. That was the celebration of it being completed. But I know we're not done. You know what I mean? I still have other portions of our process that we need to finish. And that goes into just the execution portion of shit. And that's something that I'm like really big on, is like the execution of us making sure we do it, making sure it hits the right way.
This is self-love 6, correct?
Self-care 6.
Sorry, self-care 6.
Yes, self-care 6.
So tell me a little bit about self-care. Like, what made you come up with self-care? Why did you name your body of work self-care? How does it feel having number 6 of self-care?
My grandmother.
Nice. Always got to give credit to Granny.
God bless, bless her soul.
Yes, God bless Granny.
Rest in peace to my
She's the first person that I really kind of put the thought process in my head. I was 18, and I was about to be a dad, and I asked her a stupid question. I was like, Ma. She said, what? I said, let me ask you something. What if I told you tomorrow what if I told you I was gonna be a dad? She was like, what? I said, yeah, like, what if tomorrow, pow, I just popped out with a baby? Like, what would you say? She was like, how you gonna take care of a baby and you can't take care of yourself?
Basically. That real talk for you.
And it stuck with me. It stuck with me for a while. And it just was something that I think that was important to me during the time period where I had like resurfaced back into music. I had always done music for a while, but when my son was born, I just took some time away. I was still like writing, trying to do stuff, figuring out, but I had to like step back from it really because I needed to make sure he had what he needed, whatever.
Respect.
But when it got to a certain point where he was old enough to like kind of, not to say fend for himself, but like I didn't really need to like
walk and talk.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Well, not even like walk and talk, but like hey, go do this, and you'd be like, okay, cool, I know you're your own. Yeah, you know what I mean? It just made me feel like, all right, cool, let me go back to being myself. You know what I mean? But the self-care thing came about because I felt like it was an important message during the time period of when I had got back into music, be it we were hitting the pandemic. And I felt like that was something that was important to me. So I was like, we're going to name this particular series Self-Care. There are several series in my catalog.
Yeah.
To have 5 of them, sometimes I feel like that's just how life flows. You know what I mean? It had nothing to do with being like I couldn't do another stoned watching movies too. Like I couldn't do another Ascension 2 or The Cove Return Home. Like I've thought of all of these things and names and titles and stuff, but sometimes certain bodies of work brandish certain names.
Sometimes the river flows to where it flows.
Yeah. So to have 6 of them, I didn't know if I was ever gonna do another one. I didn't know if I was ever gonna feel that it needed another one.
Yeah.
But Self-Care 6 is like a diary.
Ooh, I like that.
And I think that's why I did a Self-Care 6.
Nice.
It's been 6 years since the first one.
Yeah.
It's been 6 years since I've like been passionately pursuing music. It's been 6 years since
Chapter 6.
a lot of things changed. You know what I mean? And nah, it's not a chapter 6.
Okay.
It's more like that's why I say it's like a diary. It's like another entry. Because if you listen to like Self-Care 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, like you can hear it. Like
Yeah, they all tell you where he was at
in that space
moment
and
in time,
time.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think Self-Care 6 does that. It tells that story almost like 6 years later. So I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. I'm more so proud of it because my people are receptive of the narrative that is Self-Care 6. Everybody seems to be relating to certain storylines or certain things that I've said, and it makes me feel like, you know, content with the fact that I'm saying things of value. I'm saying things that resonate with other people, which is important to me. But I'm also giving you some good shit, some real shit on top of that. So I'm proud of that factor. But yeah, I mean, to have a 6 in the entire, you know, of all my music, yeah, I'm excited to continue
6
on.
rings,
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I don't feel like a lot of people get to a 4th or a 5th in certain series. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people you know?
I know you say it fits. Sometimes it's just like that's just how the shit works, right? Like you finish a project and you like rush in your head like, what the fuck, I'm gonna name this shit, and it just happens to be Self-Care again, right? But you feel like this might be a closeout, a good closeout.
I don't ever.
You never want to put
I don't ever put caps on any of my projects.
finalization or anything?
Yeah, nah. And that's more so because
Might be a while before we hear
You
another
mentioned
Self-Care.
earlier.
I don't know. You know, it's not even like it might be a while before you hear another Self-Care 6. You could get Self-Care 7 at the end of this year for all we know.
Yeah.
That's the real. That's just the
truth.
dead honest truth. But the reality in it is, like you said, it just sometimes it just is what it is, because, you know, I've wrestled with naming the shit something else. I've had different name titles, you know, when I first started writing the music.
But hold on. Let me play devil's advocate.
Okay.
You don't feel like that's being complacent?
In what?
sometimes?
Complacent in what?
Like just going back to something that you feel comfortable with?
It's not about it being comfortable.
So you more uncomfortable when you do
Absolutely.
a body of work that has to do with the self-care.
Absolutely.
Because you putting yourself out there.
Absolutely.
You being more vulnerable than in all your other projects.
Absolutely.
Your other projects could be concept. It could just be freestyles. It could just be rapping. I'm just rapping today on some Rick Ross. I got money shit. But this one is always gonna be. It's almost like how J. Cole. It's almost how J. Cole broke down his projects.
Yeah.
Broke down his projects when he was like For Your Eyes Only and all them other ones, KOD and shit like that. Those are not his story. His story is the Sideline Story.
Yep.
The Come Up.
Yep. Born Center.
Born Center. This one.
The Forest Hills Drive. And this one.
Drive.
Yeah.
So that's how your shit is. So that's crazy because Cole got to 5.
Yeah, like if you really want to look at it in like that sense, yeah. A lot of the other projects are more so you could classify them as conceptual. You can classify them as just like in between records, music. But I would probably say my like more in depth, more I'm I don't want to say paying attention to it, but like I'm more in tune with this particular project more so than other ones. Yeah. Because I feel like you said, I'm being definitely more vulnerable when you really listen to what I'm saying and really what I'm talking about. I'm definitely not just trying to make hits.
You're making music that feel good too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's the thing about the self-care.
What's your favorite song on this one?
I don't have one.
Is the whole thing?
It really is. Because there's certain essences of each song that I connect with. Yeah. And that's what's important to me. So there's certain records that become what I like to call cornerstone records of the project, which is like that song right there was the song that I was like, yeah.
The only way I could point it out is number 3 to me. It was number 3 that came on.
I mean, okay, so that in here's already ready. That song.
What's the title to that one?
I mean, you talking about the freestyle I did? That was the third record. That was the third record.
See, so
that was the third record. Nah, that was the third record.
That's why I was feeling sun behind pause. I understood what the dude that was sitting behind me was saying when he was like, "Bro, can you say the title to the song?" I'm like, "Yeah, nigga." So I could.
Right.
He let this shit play, but
yeah, I let this shit play, and everyone's like, "Oh, this shit's great." This was.
It wasn't no skips on this.
My thing was that I did that on purpose. I didn't want to tell y'all the names. Yeah, I didn't want you to tell. I didn't want to tell you the names. Yeah, because I didn't want your brain to do the whole. Here's the track list.
But the one with you talk about the sword, I like that one.
Yeah, that's If It Was Easy.
I love the like I told you, the almost the No Limit sounding record with the feature.
The Money Smile.
Yeah, I love that track.
Money Smile. That's a favorite. Yeah,
no,
that's a favorite. That's a favorite. I will say that's. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And what was the
all of my features are my favorite records. I'll say
who
that.
was the male artist that you had on there? You had one specific feature on there. There was a male artist, right? Or you had 2?
I had 3. I had Vine. I had Sa. I had Hez, and I had Fury. Fury was on there twice.
So I think it's him then, but I'm not gonna be sure which song. You know what I'm saying?
Another 28.
I think
that was the one that was when I was like rolling another 28. I'm just doing what it takes.
Yeah, that one. So
that is a fan favorite because you're not the only person that was like.
What's his name?
Fury.
Yeah, his like
shout out Fury.
His like voice. His cadence, you know.
Yeah, we compliment each other a lot. Yeah. When that's somebody who I know, I could always reach out to and be like, "Yo, I need a verse," and he'd be like, "Got you," and he send the shit right away.
Good money, thank you.
Always good money, you know what I mean. Always Fury Fuego, ladies and gentlemen. Go look that man up on all your platforms. Yes. For sure.
Yeah.
So how long would you say you have been pursuing music so far?
Say that again.
How long would you say you have been pursuing music so far?
Pursuing it my whole life. actively, passionately, with an intent for it to be like, fuck everybody, this is what I'm doing.
Right.
I'll say like the last 6 years.
Okay, dope.
The last 6 years.
You put out the first self-care?
Nah, when I put it, the project before that was called Nightwalker.
Okay.
I'm trying to think when I put out self-care. It was.
But Nightwalker was the
Nightwalker is the first.
That
was
was
the
like, all right,
official first
serious.
one where it wasn't a let's take this shit serious.
What
It
was
was
it?
more so, can I still do this?
Okay.
Can I still do this in a way that I'm comfortable with? That's not an intent to be like I'm trying to impress anybody in a sense, but more so like, yo, this is what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know who's listening to that project. I really don't. I don't know anybody. Nobody's ever said anything to me about it as far as that. There's like one song on there that's like really popular that comes up in my rotation on Spotify, but that's the first one. But that was the one that I was like, all right, cool. It wasn't until that following year when I had dropped a tape a month, a tape every month, and I got to like month like 7 or 8, and I did a tape called Ascension, and I was like, yeah, okay, I got it. Right. This is it. Right. It's no going back. I feel this. This is too intense. Fuck everything if it's not doing with like, and that's really what it like. That's the one that I will say was like. Gave, for whatever reason, I have no idea, I can't tell you why, but that tape, me recording that tape, me in the process of recording that tape and doing that whole tape, that was like the tape that I was like, yeah, this is how we're gonna do this going forward. Okay. And it was like a confidence thing in my craft. I think that was more so than it was a response from people, you know what I mean? Because then the next year that was like, all right, now I'm gonna do shows and release tapes. And that's when it became. Was there any artist in particular that motivated you or inspired you to? Currency, there we go. Why Currency though? What was it about Currency that you was relatable to you? Because the way he does it. Yeah, this is the way he does it. Like, I know that, like, of course he wants to be revered and respected for his craft, but like, he don't give a fuck about being famous. I don't really care to be famous. Like, you like my music? That's dope. Play my music. Smoke weed. Play my music. Tell your friends. Tell your kids. Come to my shows. Show love. That's it. You know what I mean? On a real like basics of what it is. You know, that as a musician that you want. You know. Kind of like the old school, how they used to do it, you know, be able to go from venue to venue and play in front of crowds and still be able to talk to people and, you know what I mean, but still be, respected in your privacy, you know what I mean, like, you know, that, yo, hey, what's up, bro, what's up, and you keep it pushing. And his blueprint in being independent as well, and being able to do everything like for himself, you know what I mean. I think that's really why he is my biggest inspiration. Okay, Currency. Nice. Absolutely. Facts. Absolutely.
So when can we expect the project?
Right. Summer.
Like June, July type shit.
Summer.
I know the date you told me. I'm just trying.
Summer.
You know, I'm just podding.
Summer.
I'm podding. You know what I'm saying?
He podding, and I'm playing media.
You know what I'm saying?
Summer.
That's how it is.
Summer.
We about to get out of here, but you gonna have you want to have visuals ready?
And so I'm gonna be real with you. I think I might be planning another listening party. I haven't visuals? But for more so with visuals included.
So a visual listening party.
So more so be like a visual listening party.
It could be moving, you know?
But yeah, it's coming. I'm working on figuring out some things. Obviously, merch is gonna be with it. We about to do a short film together. You know, absolutely. I have all intents and purposes of being a part of this man's debauchery. You know,
part of my debauchery. 4/20, April 20th, 2026. HippieFest 2026. You know what I'm saying?
Guess who's
down.
gonna be performing?
148 Frost Street. That's Brooklyn. You know where we at. We got the Dan, you know what I'm saying? We got the guy, man. Alpha Man will be performing in the spot, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a bunch of other artists performing. I just booked Fergie Baby to pull up, so he gonna be the special guest. He gonna pull up, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all got y'all balls ready, you know what I'm saying? He gonna have his PR peoples with him. You never know, I'm just saying, you never know. I'm putting an opportunity in the air. So whatever artist I got on there, y'all know who I'm talking to. Just be ready for that night, man, and let's make a night of it, man.
Always.
For that night, what you feel like you gonna perform some of these songs?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But absolutely. I'm performing as well. Bronx Soul Series, the Soul Lounge, March 14th. Live band. Pull up for that.
2 weeks.
I got a couple other things coming down the pipeline as well. But yeah, man. HippieFest, you know, I'll be there for that.
Always got the merch on that.
Merch coming. I got some new stuff coming as well. We got some new hoodies that I'm gonna push out there and release. So
I need something new, man. The last thing I grabbed was that yellow shirt.
Nah, I got something totally different. We got a lot of like logo and crest work that we reworked for some stuff. So it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna see him.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, cause I gotta do some merch for the for HippieFest too.
It's gonna be fun.
So what you got to say to the people before we get out of here, man?
Dubset, world shit, most incredible motherfucker. You know what it is. Alpha Man. You know, $sign silent because it's not your money to talk about. Shout out my kids. Shout out my mama. You know.
Shout out the moms. You heard?
Nah, not my mom's mama. And she know who she is.
Excuse me.
But
shout out to my moms.
Shout out my moms though. You know, shout out my moms. Shout out my mom.
I feel you, bro.
Yeah, shout out mama. Shout out my kids.
Let them know. Well, they already know. But where they can find you at? Give them your socials.
You know, Pepe Alfonso on all socials. You can always look up Alpha Man on all your favorite platforms. Yeah, I'm everywhere. Well, you ain't never there.
Eb, what you got to say to people before we get out of here?
Hey, it's Ebony J. So I got some new music that's dropping. The podcast, I'm going to be doing some more episodes. The Purpose Radio Show and Podcast with Ebony J. Tour coming soon. Merch coming. You know what I'm saying? I got a few shirts made, but you know, I want to make some more different type of merch for the ladies and stuff like that. And yeah, you're going to see me on the episodes with Reek, the HippieFest. I'll be there as well.
Everyone will be there as well.
We outside.
We got to reach out to the artists.
Yes, we do. We're going to reach out to some of the artists.
I think that's the last slot that we got left.
Okay, cool.
They gotta pay $400 for the night.
You see
when you start feeling yourself.
Y'all gotta pay for it.
It's been a great episode.
Yeah, this was a great episode. Thank you for popping out. You know what I'm saying, my guy.
Yes,
always a pleasure to have you around. You
do
know
what I can while I can. You know.
If you guys made it this far, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit.
And, we're Alpha World TV. Definitely too. You know what I mean.
We got a bunch of stuff coming your way. Me and Eb got a couple side quests that we got coming our way. You know what I'm saying? Beyond the podcast.
Yo, side quests be funny. I don't care.
Beyond the podcast, like just sitting here and giving y'all our, you know, thoughts and everything. We got some other stuff that we got planned. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, me and Pepe got a couple things under the sleeve. You know what I mean? And
we working.
Yeah, man. 2026. I told y'all I was gonna be loud and disruptive, and that's my mode this year. So shout out to y'all, man. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and all that. And for Pepe, for Ebony J, it's Dricanhippie. Y'all already know what we about to do. We about to get up out of here and continue to smoke this weed.
And that's it.
Man, I just been sitting here thinking.
About what?
About the miracle we witnessed.
Miracle you witnessed. I witnessed a freak occurrence.
What is a miracle, Vincent?
The act of God.
And what's an act of God?